Are you looking to change careers? Would you like to switch your career into a technology career? If so, this video is for you. Hi, my name is Michael Gibbs, and I'm the founder and CEO of GoCloud Careers. And we're an organization that's truly dedicated towards building high-performance cloud computing careers. Personally, I've been working in technology for about 25 years. And I've been helping others get their first tech job or get promoted in tech for more than 2 decades. And I want to help you get cloud hired or cloud promoted. In today's video, we're going to talk about transitioning into tech or how to change careers. Now, this is something for which I'm a bit of an expert on. The reason I'm an expert is, quite frankly, 25 years ago, I left internal medicine for tech. And I had to make that transition, and there were so many lessons learned along the way. But I've spent more than 2 decades helping people get their first tech job. And I've helped so many transition from their past career to a technology career. And I want to help you learn how to transition into tech as well. So when you want a great technical career and you're coming from something else, there are a few things that you need to do. Do these and you will have an easy time transitioning into tech. We're going to go over them right now. The first and foremost thing that you need to do is find a tech career that you are passionate about. I mean it. You have to love it. It must be something you truly love. And you must have a good reason that you want to transition into technology career. In most cases, saying I want a good tech salary is not enough. You will need a purpose, and you're going to need to remind yourself constantly that that purpose is. And here's the reason why. When you go from career A to career B, there's a lot to learn. And that's okay, but sometimes it's going to get tough. But if you're studying something you're truly passionate about, you will keep going and you'll be highly successful. But if you don't enjoy it when it gets challenging, you may not have the stick with it or the wherewithal to keep going. So find something you love. Besides, experts get paid more than generalists. And if you find something more that you love, in most cases, you will be much more successful and find yourself easier to master it and have a skill set that's better than the rest over a short period of time because you love it. Now, when it comes to transitioning careers, I'm going to tell you right now, you can't learn everything. So what I want you to do is focus your time, your effort on the most critical components of the job you desire. This is not a time to learn nice to haves and desired skills. This is a chance to get the required skills, the most critical skills for your job. This is where you master the fundamentals. You become as close as possible to an expert at the core job functions. Here's why. It's near impossible to find someone that's extremely competent in their job, even with lots of experience. It's very feasible and common to find a jack of all trades that has basic hobbyist knowledge about a lot of things. But what you need to be to get one of these great jobs is strong and competent. So don't make this mistake. Master your job, learn your job, don't waste your time learning other people's jobs. And here's the reason why. When it comes to hiring managers, competency matters more than experience. Get the right training, and yes, there is a course to proper training. Many years ago, I went to Temple University. It was my undergraduate, and it was about $8,000 a year and another $1,000 a year of books. I'm going back a long time. And in those days, I had to work 1,300 hours just to pay for my tuition. Every day when I went to school, there was this poster that said, if you think education is expensive, wait till you try ignorance. Here's the thing. The right training, the right education will get you to your goals. The wrong training will keep you from getting to your goals. You need the right training. So find someone that's going to teach you what you need to know, but also how to build your career. And when we transition to tech, we're so excited to get a bunch of certifications, but the thing is, certifications don't get you hired. They may get you an interview, but they don't get you hired. You will need the right training, the right competency, and all of the intangibles that are going to get you hired. Now, when you get training, it can't just be tech. If it is, it's not going to get you to your goals. You must have a career planning component. And if your training does not have a career planning component, get yourself a tech career coach. They can help you with the exact role, the exact skills you need, the things that hiring managers need to hear, and all what you need to do to convince the hiring manager and their team to hire you. Next, leverage your life experience. So many of these careers are so similar. I used to work in internal medicine, and then I moved into architecture, network architecture, and then enterprise architecture, and then cloud architecture. And guess what? Medicine and architecture are the same job. And many of you have already seen the job. Here, I'll explain it to you. Here's what I do in medicine. Patient comes in, they got a problem. I ask them some questions, it's called taking a history. I then do a physical exam on them. I make a diagnosis and come up with a plan. Now, what do I do as an architect? I meet with a client and they have a problem too. I ask some questions the same way I take a history. I then bring in some cloud engineers to baseline their systems. They're a physical exam. I make a diagnosis, and guess what? I make a plan. So doctor interview a patient, architect interview a client. Doctor asks some questions, architect asks some questions. Doctor do a physical exam, architect do a physical exam by examining the systems or having somebody else examine the system. Doctor make a diagnosis, architect make a diagnosis. Doctor make a plan, which is usually a prescription. Architect make a plan called an architecture. See, so many of these jobs are the same jobs, and it's not that you don't have experience. You have lots of experience. You just have to translate your experience from your last job to your new job. Now, here's the key. You've got to rebrand yourself. You're going to have to tune your social media, your LinkedIn, your resume, and everything that shows that you are laser focused on your new career. Now, what else should you do? Adjust your attitude. I can tell you right now, here are the things that hiring managers like. And only one of them is related to your job. Employers desire people that are competent enough to do the job, meaning the ability to do the job. But the rest, they would desire someone they can trust. They desire someone that knows what they know and knows what they don't know. They desire someone that's energetic, enthusiastic, and passionate about the work. They want someone that's going to bring out the best in others, which is related to your emotional intelligence. They want team players and people that are willing to go above and beyond. You show that to the hiring manager. In many cases, they can't help but to hire you. And lastly, the interview. When you have no experience or you're changing careers, you got to convince someone that you're ready for the job. So practice the interview, practice the interview, practice the interview, and practice the interview. You have to be better than the rest when you're going on your first interview. Because if you want to get hired when you lack experience and you're changing careers, you got to look and feel and seem great. So master that interview so you can wow them with your interview. This is how you transition careers. I'll go over it very briefly. Find something you love and master it. Learn the criticalities of your job. Get the right training. Make sure you build the perfect plan and you execute on that plan to be successful. Leverage your life experience. Rebrand yourself for the new desired position. Adjust your attitude and master the interview. And then you'll be cloud hired, cloud promoted, and build the cloud computing career of your dreams, or any tech career of your dreams for that matter. I'd like to tell you about some free things we do to help you get your first cloud architect job or transition into tech. 3 times per week, completely free on YouTube. I will answer any type of cloud computing questions you have. Come and ask questions about how to build your career, and I will answer them completely free. Every Thursday, we have a completely free How to Get Your First Cloud Job webinar. People come from all over the world in this webinar. I will tell them the following: how to leverage their life experience so the hiring manager they're ready. I'll go over the job, the cloud architect job, in depth. I'll go over the things that hiring managers desire. I'll teach you how to bypass HR and get your resume directly in the hands of the hiring manager so you can get hired and not auto-rejected by HR when you lack experience. And it'll be a great time and you'll learn so much. And by the end of this, you'll know exactly what you need to get hired. This is Michael Gibbs. I'm the founder and CEO of Go Cloud Careers, and I look forward to seeing you in another video.